What's up, guys? This is your boy Gladiator, and I want to do a quick video to discuss and explain why I am fully ported in MSTR strategy from my parents' basement. So the reason I'm all in strategy and I don't own any other stock, I own nothing else, I'm just all in MSTR. You want to know why? Because I don't believe in diversification. I just believe that if I have an edge, if I think something's going to outperform better than the rest, I should go all in. And I only have so much capital. Why would I own anything else than strategy? Actually, give me a reason. Because if you weren't brainwashed, you also wouldn't believe in diversification. Diversification is used by people who don't understand what they are doing and who don't have conviction. I have conviction. I understand that strategy is going to be the number one company in the world, and it's currently outside the top 100 company in the world, and it's going to go to over $10 trillion market cap this decade, most likely. MSTR, each share is going to be worth about $30,000 in a couple of years, which if you did the math, that's about 100x return per share. So why would I own anything else than strategy stock? Because someone would have to give me a valid argument of why. Because in my opinion, it's not even an opinion, I think it's a fact. Bitcoin's going to outperform everything going forward because it's about to hit the S curve. We're going to hit the super cycle. We're seeing ETF inflows. We're seeing the companies start to buy its strategy, a bunch of other ones. And we're about to see the nation states, Trump's going to start buying. That's going to start the digital gold race among all the global superpowers. All the countries are going to start buying. And there's only 1% mined a year. And every 4 years it goes down in half. There's already over 19 million Bitcoin in circulation. There's only 21 million forever. When we see this massive parabolic demand shift for Bitcoin, they can't increase the supply like other commodities. So Bitcoin's gonna go, it's gonna go straight up. And the only way to really beat that performance in Bitcoin is through strategy, because they understand this. So they're on the Bitcoin standard and they value Bitcoin yield, Bitcoin per share. So last year they had 74% increase in Bitcoin per share. So every share you owned January 1st compared to the year end, you got 74% more Bitcoin per share at the year end. So they're pricing things in terms of Bitcoin. So strategy, the reason it's going to outperform Bitcoin is because it doesn't just hold Bitcoin. It's buying Bitcoin and it's utilizing debt strategically to increase Bitcoin per share. So there's a lot of FUD going around on the stock. Oh, they're diluting. No. Because their stock trades at a premium, every time they run those ATMs, they're buying more Bitcoin than they dilute. So the Bitcoin per share increases. So it's accretive for investors and shareholders like myself. So they can just do the math. Make it real simple. When Bitcoin goes up 10x and MSTR continues to buy Bitcoin and the Bitcoin per share increases dramatically, what happens to MSTR? It goes double parabolic. It goes up at a faster rate than Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes up 100 times this decade, I think MSTR is going to go up 1,000 times. It's that simple. It's the only way to beat Bitcoin is with more Bitcoin in that strategy, because they've realized that Bitcoin is the trade of the century and they've gone even deeper in it and they keep buying more. So strategy is the trade of the century and Bitcoin is also the trade of the century. But I think strategy is going to outperform it. And that's why I'm all in. I don't diversify. I don't believe in that. I believe that this is Apple in 2007 with 10 times the upside to the absolute scarcity of Bitcoin. So I am fully porting my capital into strategy. It's that simple. I think it's the best use of my capital. So honestly, until someone can provide me a thing that's going to outperform strategy over these next 10 years and over my lifetime, I'm not going to diversify. I'm sorry. And I'm going to stay fully ported. And I believe in the long-term vision of both Bitcoin, three things: Bitcoin, strategy, and Michael Saylor. And I think they're harnessing Bitcoin to create something beautiful, and that is strategy. The trade of the century, number one company in the world soon.